In today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the TAKMLY Night Vision Binoculars. These have been sent to me as a free sample so I can go over all of the different features with you, how the binoculars work, and overall helping you decide if these are the right night vision binoculars for you. Starting out, I just want to show you the overall look of them. They do look pretty much like your standard night vision binoculars do. However, they are quite a bit smaller. It does have a quite a bit smaller display screen on it. This does have a feature that other night vision binoculars do not have, and that is a little handle so it is comfortable while you are capturing your footage. On the bottom, there is an area for a tripod, and that is how I always recommend you use night vision binoculars, because if you are just trying to capture your footage free-handed, it can get pretty shaky and affect the quality of the footage that you are getting. So having it on that stable tripod is going to make your footage come out a lot clearer, better quality, and you're going to be a lot happier with it. Some things that they do provide for you is a neck strap, so you can hook it on to these little notches right here, so you are able to have this hanging around your neck for easy transportation when capturing your footage. And then they do also provide you with a USB-C cable. They do already have a pre-installed 64 gigabyte micro SD card that is placed right under this little silicone tab, and that's also where you are going to find your charging port. So before we get into the footage that I've captured, I do want to show you just some of the functions of these binoculars and some of the settings that you can use to customize how you want your binoculars to work. So first off, taking a look at the control panel on the front. Starting down here at the bottom, we have your power button, and we also have this little light button. This light button is to adjust the brightness of your screen. Over here on the left side, we have infrared up and infrared down. Those two buttons are going to be used depending on the lighting settings of the environment. So if it's darker, you're going to want the infrared up higher. If it's lower, of course, you're going to have a lower level of infrared. These buttons are also going to be used to zoom in and to zoom out when capturing footage. We do also have a menu button that's going to bring you into all of your different settings, and then we have the snap button for when you are taking pictures and videos. So to power on the binoculars, it's going to be a short press of the power button, and then your display screen will light up. First and foremost, before you start capturing any sort of footage, you do need to format your SD card to make sure everything works properly. So we're going to do that by going into the menu and then using the zoom in and zoom out arrows to go all the way down to format. You're going to click the snap button to confirm, and then click OK to format that card. From there, you are ready to start capturing footage, but like I said, there are other settings that you can customize to how you want your binoculars to work. So we have the language setting, we have the date tag, so if you want a timestamp on your footage, you are able to have that. We have the time setting to set the accurate time, auto power off, which allows the screen to turn off after a certain amount of time of no use to save battery. We have a flicker, screensavers, image quality, as well as resolution. So when you are ready to start capturing footage, this right here is going to be your far and near adjuster so you can get the best focus on whatever object or animal you are viewing. So when you are ready to start capturing footage, to snap a picture, we're just going to quick press the snap button and it will take that picture. If you want to take a video, you're just going to hold the snap button and release when you see the record icon pop up in the top left-hand corner. Once you're done with that video, click snap again, and that will be saved to your gallery. To get into your gallery, press the power button, and then use your infrared up and down to go through all of that saved footage. Now, if you want to delete any of that footage, click on menu, and you have all of these different options. If you want to view your footage on a larger screen, you can do so by inserting the SD card into a card reader or by using a data transfer cable. And then it's going to be under the USB drive. So you're going to have two separate files. So that's going to be for images and your videos. So if we click on the recordings, all of our footage is going to be located in this file. So we can click on one and we are able to view that footage. From there, you are able to move your files to different locations, or you are also able to choose which ones that you would like to delete. So getting into the footage that I have captured so you can see the quality of the night vision binoculars, we're first going to look at the daytime footage. For this, of course, you don't need your infrared up or down, but you are still able to use those infrared up and down buttons to zoom in and zoom out. One thing I will tell you about fully zooming in on objects close or even far away, once you zoom in all the way, that image does get quite grainy and pretty distorted, but you still are able to see what that object or animal is, but the quality goes down significantly if you are zooming in quite a ways. I have found these binoculars best to work in the daytime if you are close to whatever you are viewing. So in this footage, I am set up on a tripod and I just have it sitting close up in front of bird feeders, and that is how I have found the quality to come out the best. So that is one tip that I would have for you, is whatever footage you are capturing, I would highly recommend you get as close as possible so you get the best footage. So moving on to the nighttime footage. As you see here, this is what I am seeing with no infrared on. It is completely pitch black, which means that I'm going to have a higher level of infrared to illuminate the environment around me. Once we turn on the infrared lights, we do see two sets of eyes glowing back at us. And before that infrared was on, I had no idea that there was actually animals out in the yard until that infrared was on and illuminated them. So that is one thing that is really fun about these night vision binoculars, is that you can be out in the pitch black and still have wildlife around you that you were not even aware of until your infrared light is on. So talking about the quality, as you see, we are pretty grainy, and I would like to see that footage be quite a bit clearer, especially because I wasn't even freehanding the night vision binoculars, but I had it set up on a tripod, so it was completely steady, but the night vision footage is still a bit too grainy or staticky for my liking. But that is the footage that I have caught. That is the result that I had. So just to sum it all up, I do think that these work better in the daytime, especially if you are close up to the object, and at nighttime, it is going to give you a view of what's out there when it's dark. However, the quality is not as great as I would like it to be. So with all that being said, these are the TAKMLY Night Vision Binoculars. There's a lot of night vision binoculars out there to choose from. They're a ton of fun to have, whether you are using them for home security or if you're out camping or if you just want to view what is out there in the nighttime. And I hope that I've given you enough information to help you make a confident decision on your purchase of these night vision binoculars.